Right, predictions are in. He is going to bring Mary back. It's not going to end up being Mary though, right? And then they're going to have to tackle the fact that this version of Mary is dangerous or whatever. And then maybe they'll get in touch with Chuck, perhaps, to solve this shit show. Well, that doesn't look good, does it?
Ok, počeći dit nuk prevertato. Ori, meni, ori, meni.
Oh, you clever son of a gun.
Ori, mini, ori, mini, ori, mini.
Jack. Jack?
Is she there? No, she's not.
It didn't work.
No. Mom.
I hate this show so much. Did they need to show that? Like him actually smiling and being happy?
Well, I warned you.
Oh my god, go away.
There's no going back. You realize that now. Cass, Sam, Dean. They're never gonna trust you again. And you know what that means.
What?
You can never trust them.
Yes.
She's in heaven. And she's at peace.
So Naomi told you, huh?
Duma, actually.
So what, are you just gonna take her word for it?
No. No, she let me in. I saw your mother's heaven, and she is happy. She's with John, and there's no sorrow, there's no guilt. Just joy.
I talked to Rowena. She said she thinks that what Jack brought back, he just brought back a shell.
Well, my prediction couldn't have been further from right.
So what are we supposed to do now?
gonna give her a hunter's funeral. They're gonna give her a hunter's funeral. I hate this show. I hate it. I'm gonna ugly cry again. You guys must be so sick of seeing me cry at this point. Oh my god, it just gets worse. When you're sad anyway, and then somehow they just manage to make you sadder by just adding another scene. They're like, oh, was that not enough for you? Right, well, here you go, have this one as well. Are you destroyed yet? No? Okay, what about this scene? I hate this show so much. I thought that they would keep the actress around. Don't know what happened, like behind the scenes or whatever, but I just thought that she might be dead, but they'll bring her back and then she's gonna be just probably like a demon type of thing that they then have to tackle to solve that issue, because that's typically how it goes, isn't it? Like, they fix the situation, but then that one has repercussions, and then they have to solve that, and then it's just like a constant cycle or whatever. But threw a spanner in the works, didn't they, and just killed her off. I think that this show is just unbelievable. Like, it has so much heart, but oh my god, does it try and destroy mine. Like, every episode is like a test to see if I'm strong enough to survive it. And I don't know if it's just because I know like I'm getting even closer to the end now, but it's just scary. I'm genuinely nervous about how I'm gonna handle the end. I mean, you guys have already experienced it, and I'm sure you've like overcome it in your own way and have your own feelings and thoughts on the end of the show, but I'm getting closer and closer to that point, and I'll be honest, I don't feel prepared to reach the end. I don't want to reach the end, and it's gonna feel weird when I get there, and I'm scared to know how I'm gonna react to it, to be totally honest. Obviously, please, no spoilers in the comments. Like, don't tell me just yet on how you handled it. Just because it might give me an inkling on how it ends, and I don't want that. I want to be completely surprised by it. But I am really looking forward to having that conversation with you guys about the end and really diving into a discussion on the show as a whole. Let's get back to this episode. So it sort of killed me off a bit. I've had a difficult relationship with the character of Mary. From the get-go, I sort of loved her. Like, there was just something about her. She just had so much love and fight and strength and warmth and everything. And then they brought her back, and I still had that, but as the character sort of progressed and the decisions that she was making, it sort of tainted it ever so slightly. But like, deep down, like, I just had a soft spot for her. And then this season, they've sort of pushed beyond that and fulfilled that character in my heart again, and I should have just saw it coming. I'm a fool. Of course they were going to destroy me. It always saddens me when we lose a character. Bobby, Charlie, Mary, Prowley. Well, there's a lot of Ez in this. I've had a lot of loss with the show. Like, they don't ever really remain dead. They come back in some form, typically. But the essence, that true connection to the main character in question, it's just never quite the same. And it just makes me sad. Makes me sad, but it's what keeps this show interesting, and clearly I'm connected to it. I'm very overly connected to the characters in this show, and it's the reactions to said characters. Like, it's the Casses and the Deans and the Sams of the world, and their sort of reactions to losing these characters is what truly triggers me. Like Dean's resentment to Cass now, because he'll obviously blame him because this is how Dean handles loss. And then Sam's, it's not their fault, yet all he wants to do is just grieve in his own way. It gets me so bad. Like Cass opening the door to heaven, like Mary's heaven, and being like, hey girl, I'm glad to see you're all happy in there, but I'm destroyed at the thought of I've got to go back and tell Dean and Sam what I've witnessed. And we've got Jack now that's completely lost. Lucifer in his ear, just like how Lucifer was in Sam's ear at the worst possible time. We have that now in Jack, and you can see his spiral. He's not going to trust them, they're not going to trust him, we're going to have an issue. I love Rowena in this episode, guys. I just want to say that, like, she's grew so much as a character. I just love who she's becoming now. And she has, like, the most powerful book of all time. And she's living her best life, like, exploring it and stuff. But she loves the boys. She loves them, and she's gonna help them, and I love that. And still in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, is Sam gonna end you like Death says? Oh, that Hunter's funeral. How many are we gonna have to see? You know? Chuck and Amara, they're not gonna want to pipe in yet? Please. I just need to see him. I'm being greedy and a bit of a pest, but like, what's going on? Where you at? Let go. Feel drained. Great episode though. Really good episode, but ouch. Ouch, my heart. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to it. If you did, and you're not sick of seeing my tears yet, give it a cheeky thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you would like to, but as always, there's no pressure here. But I'd love to get this channel growing. Check out my Patreon if you haven't already. If you'd like to show your support, head on over there. The link is in the description below. I live stream every Friday and Saturday over on Twitch. Again, the description is below. I have merchandise also down in the description below, and many a social that are displayed here on the screen, so check them out. I'd love to see you there. And I hope to see you for the next one, which is hopefully not as emotional. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.